Alright, hello, and today we are recording some Pioneer with 5-color humans. A lot of new cards came out, wanted to give some of them a shot. I've been experimenting in all sort of different places in Pioneer. Let's make our Thalia's match. But this one it's kind of like a Collected Company deck, but we don't have the companies. We have 4 Thalias, that won't mess with our company. Also, I don't have to play green sources to be able to cast Collected Company, which can sometimes be annoying. I threw together this mana base. I think it should be good enough. We've got Cavern, Courtyard, and Territories to help us cast things, but we've got Roadwatcher as sort of a Collected Company replacement. And then the card I'm most excited about is Mardu Siegebreaker, which Death Touch Haste 4/4 for 4. When it comes into play, you can exile a thing under it, and then whenever it attacks, you get a copy of that thing. So we can just Reflector Mage over and over again. We can Toby to make extra 4/4s, Spellbinder, attack hand. Thalia's Lieutenant, get triggers, make all your humans bigger. Even just eating like a Sunset Saboteur is kind of cute because you don't get the attack trigger. Dauntless Bodyguard means that you can give whatever is being destroyed or blocked indestructible. So a lot of nice things about this card, as well as you can just cast it, right? It's just a 4/4 with Death Touch and Haste. So it can just do some beatdowns. Sideboard, we've got some colorless spells, and Unlicensed Hearse and Damping Sphere, and then a bunch of random humans. We've got Brutal Cathar, Loran for things like Unholy Annex, Fable and Mirrorbreaker, Extraction Specialist, and Honest Rutstein is sort of like value grindy cards that we can use with Siegebreaker. Honest Rutstein also plays pretty nicely with the Roadwatcher because you're milling yourself, and then you can pick that back up, get another thing, and then a pile of Sin Collectors, again, to combine with the Siegebreaker, and then a Surok as just another grindy tool. So that is it for the deck. As always, it will be down in the description if you guys want to export it or give it a try. And I will see you in the games. Enjoy. Alright, up against Yorion. Might be control. We will see. This is a solid start. This is just like a beatdown hand. Another thing that's nice about not playing with company is you can just play Mutavault. Like, you don't really want too many. I think I have 3. Because it can be problematic, but if you just draw 1, it's not going to get in the way of your 4 drops. And it is a really strong card in general and in these decks. So, fortunately, we are not on the draw versus the Llanowar Elves, so maybe we'll have a shot. Their mana looks a little chalked over there. Okay, sure. I don't know what the hell their deck is, but they are cooking. Alright, let's bounce this elf to get rid of some of their mana. And then our Cecil will flip next turn. If we draw a land, we just get to Siegebreaker the Reflector Mage. It's going to be very annoying if we're playing against like a creature deck. Seam Rip. Okay, Cecil's gone. Kytheon. Huh. Well, let's do this. Alright, you can have that back. Down to 8. So if they play 1 creature next turn and they can't deal with this, we can just fire up Mutavault and kill them. I guess they're a Gearhulk deck, probably. Because they've shown me a bunch of 1-mana cards. They have Yorion. Like, I think this is probably just a 1 they drew. Yeah, it doesn't matter. So they have to have like a 0 here. And we were right about the Gearhulk thing. Alright, show me some cards. That's fine. You are dead. So a really good start. Nice. It's a solid opening for the deck. Love to see that. Alright. Gearhulk, Green-White Yorion. That's a weird one. I guess I want Loran. Do I want the other grindy stuff? I don't think so. I think I'm just going to have some Lorans. I don't even know if I want 3. Maybe I can take this out because they're probably going to be putting a bunch of creatures into play. Bodyguard's not that important. Thalia also not that important. We're doing a lot of exiling. 61. Could take out second Thalia. Maybe I do on Brutal Cathar. Just gonna try that. I mean, Thalia is like, I don't know, it's got okay stats. We're gonna be able to make it bigger. It does tax things like Seam Rip. So maybe it won't be completely useless. Am I supposed to just... I guess the only way I get punished is if I draw planes. We have the All Thalia's Lieutenant draw, which I think most of the time when you're playing a humans deck, you can't complain too much about that. This is kind of the point of playing humans. Attack, sure. Oh no. Alright, well that's pretty good. Well, we might be in trouble. I could have kept the caves over the cavern, I guess. I'm taking damage from my stuff, though. Yeah, this is an awkward spot, but I think I'm still supposed to trade damage. Just hope to power through all their things. So Cecil's gone. They might have a cheap thing, and then this. They could just have more removal naturally. Okay, we're probably losing this as well. Or not. Okay. So this is going to get to 6. This sounds the most fun. I don't know if this is the best, but I'm going to do it. So you get eaten. This gets to 5. It has Death Touch, so it's just going to trade. I guess I also get the 1/1. Yeah, okay. Okay, so you chump 12, I get my Thalia's Lieutenant back, you get an Elemental. And then this is probably going to eat my 8/8, and I'm going to have this stuff left. So, depending on what they have, we might be okay. Tap land, sure. Okay. Didn't really expect that. That's not particularly good here. So 3. I'm gonna get to trade for their board anyway. I don't have Yorion yet. Is Cecil better? 3 toughness. I think Cecil's better because I can do the Mutavault thing. Do I want to trade? How does it get worse? Like, if this gets bigger somehow... Guess I'm not going to be greedy. I don't know. No blocks. That's crazy. Have Shelter by Ghost? Charming Prince. That doesn't really do anything. Voice. Alright, well, they've got blockers. So they have Ward 2. I can't pop that off. I don't know if I needed to do it that way. I guess I could have gotten a Cecil back. This is 3. Kind of have to worry about not being dead. Maybe I'm dead. Did I just kill myself? I'm taking 4. I mean, I'm probably not dead, but I have 2-1. I guess it's just 2-2. So they have to top deck like a Gear Hulk or something crazy, I think. Get another Cecil with Loran. Okay, so they're just dead on board. Got it. Cool. Opponent playing a sweet deck, just like green-white Yorion plus Gear Hulk stuff. But, yeah, I mean, casting Charming Prince over and over again is not, like, a great way to win games of Magic, but I'll take it. GG's. Alright, another match. Opponent goes first. I don't want this hand at all. I do want this hand. Don't know anything. I think in the dark, I should just keep Thalia's Lieutenant over Reflector Mage. I could keep both. It's like, if I hit the third land, I get to curve 1, 2, 3, 3. If I miss the third land, it's pretty bad, but I'm probably drawing spells I can cast, so I think this is fine. Don't play an elf. Oh, no. Okay, human. Jam a Cecil. Could be Angels, could be Green-White Company. If it's Angels, probably a really bad matchup. Probably a very, very bad matchup. Yes, it's Angels. Maybe if we went first, but we'll do our best. But if they play the card Collect a Company, the game will likely end. Which, well, I mean, makes life easier. Being dead definitely does not complicate things. At least for the dead person. Okay. Yep. You're very talented. Did you brick? Nope. Alright. Good game. Pioneer. Pioneer gameplay, everybody. Did you do the thing that your deck is made to do? Okay, I lost. Alright, Angels. Well, we don't have much on our board. I could put in Sin Collector, because Collect a Company is like... I guess I probably should put in Sin Collector. I think we're going to have to get lucky anyway, and like, if it bricks, it bricks. I don't care. I need to interact with what they're doing, otherwise I will just die. Next question is, how important is Thalia? I don't think Thalia is important enough to want 4, but I do think it could be useful in... Like, in a matchup that's bad, you have to envision what needs to transpire for you to win. So, currently, my opponent is mulliganing. We have a couple of points of interaction. They have an awkward draw, and we beat them down. So, I'm trying to figure out what that looks like, and I think it looks something like this. I could take out Saboteur. Voice does basically nothing. Toby's whatever. I just want Disruption. But I do need to kill them. Just try this. And just cross our fingers. On the draw, I could consider not having Sin Collector just because they're going to be able to company with an elf. Or they don't even need an elf, excuse me. They just can company me. But, It's going to be tough either way. Like, even if this hits a collector company, if they just have, like, the good cards in the deck, the ones that gain life, it's going to be hard to win. But they did mulligan once, so maybe we get to just, like, curve 1, 2, 3, nab a company, play a Reflector Mage, and go from there. No elf is good news. And in the rare circumstance where they don't have a creature, we do get the Sin Collector, which is kind of nice if it gets to hit something. Even if it doesn't hit something, it means that probably not getting Collect Accompanied. Okay then. Unfortunate. My start is still good, and their start is kind of weak. I can't get this bigger, though. I mean, we could probably beat the company, right? They're just going to be dead a lot of the time. And we get to have Dauntless Bodyguard. So they need to hit life gain thing plus other. Main phasing it's a bit aggressive, but sure. I mean, things are going according to plan. Let's see if they can miracle their way out of this. I don't really even know. I guess they want just like 2 things that life gain trigger off each other. That maybe does it. Probably gonna get the board back though. So it's Cecil or Thalia's Lieutenant. I think I would take Lieutenant if I was them, but they don't great blocks. So 2 things have to block, and then I get a 1/1 back if they take Cecil. Yep. Okay. Why would I want to save this? So it's block, block. This always dies, and then I save the Bodyguard for the flipped Cecil, I guess. Like, I could Bodyguard this, because it's going to die, but this is just a 2/1 with text. This is not. Like, if I'm blinking this, maybe it's better, but... Also, we're low. We could just randomly die, I guess. It's unlikely. They need to tread water long enough to, like, be able to attack me. And they also have to deal with this flip Cecil, so... Here we go. I mean, this is basically everything I talked about, where, like, we had a good draw, they had an awkward start, and it's still maybe losable. So, the Mutavault's a fine pickup. Yeah, I mean, that's the nuts. I lost. Sucks to suck. Can I top deck? I did. Okay, does that force chump? This is 8. So 8 plus 3 is 11. So it actually forces a chump block even. Okay, we got really lucky. I guess I could have drawn a Reflector Mage. I could have drawn, like, maybe a Haste. I guess Haste. Yeah, Haster. We could have gotten the 4-drop that goes into a Reflector Mage. Alright. Can you live again? Can you beat this again? Land Kylas, hit 2/2/4s and a Resplendent Angel. Okay, that's not that. Do you have company again? The Angel deck is so brain dead, dude. Alright, thank you. It's just like, it's literally just play my thing, play. It's just like, there's no thought in any game action. You just like, ding, 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 ding. Like, I wish that there was an interesting card in the deck. I guess Skyclave Apparition is the interesting one, because it's like, you make a decision on the board, but otherwise you're just like, thing, thing, thing. I guess in real life, the hard part is remembering your trigger. Okay, well, I think I like how I sideboarded. I mentioned taking out Sin Collector on the draw, but like, I don't know, I think I probably should still have some. I'm still not sold on 4. I think there are spots where I win without drawing it. It's also just slow. I don't know, it's not great. But yeah, I'm waiting for the game where they just play that stupid 2-mana 1/4. Like, that card is just unbeatable for a deck like this. Alright, well, I have Thalia, I have stuff. I guess I'll keep. Elf on 1 or 1/4 on 2 are both scary. Yeah, there's a 1/4. Alright, well, I don't know if we can beat that card, but we'll do our best. We've got stuff. We've got cards. We've got things. Land is good. So Thalia doesn't matter right yet. I think I want to get Lieutenant going. Yeah. Okay, so what if I Thalia now? Thalia, Spellbinder, Siegebreaker. And then my Siegebreaker is just going to be eating the Spellbinder. You know what? I am going to Thalia, actually. If they play like a 3-drop, it's probably doomed. It's probably actually factually doomed. But maybe... yeah, the best one. Alright, well... there's that. Okay. Jesus. Well, I have to hit this. No attacks, and then their board's gonna grow, so I lost. I lost. Alright, what if... what do I need to have happen? Like, I just can't beat this stupid card. Yeah. Didn't really matter what they played on. I mean, yeah. So, I could chicken them. This trades for chicken. Reflector Mage, is it... I was gonna say, is it too late, but maybe it's not. Does this block? I mean, it's gonna be annoying. This is gonna be a very annoying game. But I can also just keep Reflector Maging them. Trying to think if I'm supposed to just like Hail Mary this into something. Do I want to trade here? This gives him a 1/1. No. Yeah, this game's hard. Yep. Maybe we can get it done. I don't know. It's chump. I don't think you ever quad block it. You probably just take, right? It's take or chump. I don't really know what chump accomplishes. You just are not taking damage. I mean, this should have blocked. They just missed the block on that 2-3. But, you know, when you're playing Angels, you probably don't learn much about actually playing the game. So I respect it. You don't need to block when you have 7,000 life. Okay, so you're coming back. You're going to 100 life. But you're getting Reflector Mage a whole lot. This is interesting. So I get to trade for this? I have to trade 3 things for a 1/4? Is that even bad for me? Is it just 6 damage? Yeah, I mean, it's bad enough. So we're going to get to start racing here, right? We just want to land. If we draw a land, we'll be... That's pretty good. So, Thalia's Lieutenant, Alpha Bounce. 2-1-1-1. If I draw a land, I guess we probably lose either way, but this is a lot of damage. I mean, maybe we can beat this. Like, they gain a shit ton of life, but we do just Reflector Mage them again. My board is massive, too. So they could, like, collect a company into more of these. That would suck. But the Thalia is taxing a Koilos. It would be crazy to win this match. Tap land, okay. So they get company. Okay, this is greedy, because they could have just resolved this. Please don't hit the nuts. Yes! Yes, Brick Squad, let's go. Yes, we beat Angels! We did the thing, this deck is awesome! I'm happy. Fuck you. I mean, good game. I'm shaking their hand. It's not what it looks like. Alright, smiley face. We beat Angels. Alright, the Siege Chicken is broken. Go, whatever it's called, Siegebreaker. That was nice. Alright, let's end with a bang. We've got a nice little streak going. A lot of moles to 6, but our 6s have been good, except for this one. What if I kept? Do I want to go to 5? Not really. I just want to draw well. I just want to draw very well. That is my plan. That is my plan. If it doesn't work, we're going to try to kill him with Mutavaults. Okay, we lost. Voice go. I don't know if Voice should even be in this deck. It's just like a relatively... Like, in my mind, old Magic, the new set is the last set to come out. Current Magic, the new stuff is whatever came out in the last 3 sets. So, this counts as a new card. If you ask me. Alright, yeah, we can Bodyguard. Human. Here. Mediocre beatdowns. Can you beat it? Probably. Did I mess up? Yeah, I guess I did. I could have played this Mutavault and then had the second Mutavault so I get to attack them for 9 next turn. Hopefully we just draw a good card and play it. Hopefully we draw a card that requires 4 mana to play. That's nothing. I really wish that I had played the Mutavault. Alright, don't play Enigmatic Incarnation next turn, I guess. Okay. So they can still play the Incarnation, and it is going to probably beat us, but attack you for some damage. This would be another funny win. Till, I guess they have to get a 6. What 6 do they get? Some Red Overlord I can't beat. So that's gonna get an Atraxa, my favorite Magic card. Yeah, unfortunate. How do I beat an Atraxa? By attacking them. Right. Yeah. Your turn. We are playing Pioneer. The Pioneer is pioneering. What can you say? This card's really strong. It's kind of... It's an interesting card, because, like... It's possible that everyone just builds their decks wrong. And has no idea what they're doing. But this card is so incredibly powerful because of what they've printed. Between, like, Leyline Binding, Overlords, up the Beanstalk, all that shit. It is just such a busted engine card. But, you know, there's a lot of ways to interact with it. And I think people just, like, there's so many different ways to build the decks, and people are just so greedy with the colors they play. Maybe rightfully so, but I wouldn't be surprised if there was just a very good enigmatic list. People just don't know what it is because it's such a complicated task. Alright, yeah, this isn't really that good. Damping Sphere, nah. Surk's okay, I guess. I think we've got a lot of good things going for us. We had a pretty pathetic start that game and almost just killed them. If they just had a tap land there, they would have died. And I'm sure their deck has plenty of tap lands. So Reflector Mage is eh. Adeline seems important. Loran should be good. Spellbinder's great. Voice is just like a 3/3 basically. Thalia is good. Do I need 7 1-drops? Maybe I don't need these. Because I'm just going to try to murder them. Like that. Seems fine. I think I just want all my cheap cards. Like, I want to have a Reflector Mage. Probably at some point. I don't know if I need it, but there'll probably be spots where, like, they can put Atraxa into play, or just some random idiot, and I need to cross the finish line. So it'll be useful for that. Play first. Sure. Yeah, I mean... I was gonna say this one might be over before it starts, but that's just Pioneer. So if they have a good start, this hand's kind of mopey, right? Like if they just go Beanstalk Overlord again, I don't know if this gets the job done. We need to draw like a Thalia's Lieutenant, right? They mulligan though, so maybe my my hand ends up good. And the Reflector Mage could also be good depending on what random one-ofs they draw. Like they could just draw a creature that ends up being not that good. So we'll see. This is mull to 6. Nice. Okay, well that's the card I just said I wanted. I will cast it. It also means Cecil flips a little faster, which is good. I don't really have a way to deal myself damage. I could have more lands that deal myself damage just for Cecil. That probably isn't unreasonable. Yeah, that's what I meant when I said the deck has a lot of tap lands. So they can't Leyline Binding me. Could have, like, a Seam Ripped. Alright, well, we're drawing the best card every turn, so good for us. My mediocre hand just became, you know, almost the best possible. What could they do here? Temporary lockdown me? Because they could, like, maybe if they lock down an Enigmatic, I get all my stuff back, though, so I don't know. Nada, okay. What do you got over there? Six, 7, 8, 9. Okay, well, we didn't have lethal, but you know, I think it didn't matter. Okay, on the draw, their deck is slow and clunky. It's very powerful. It is, I assume it's 80 cards. I honestly wasn't paying that much attention to the Yorion. It's probably 80 cards. That's another thing about the enigmatic decks, right? Is like you could just not play Yorion. You could add more consistency because your deck is already just full of power. Okay, we click the button. We go again. Going for the undefeated streak. Can we keep it alive? Hopefully our opponent's deck breaks and we attack them with humans. And not breaks in the bad way, the good way. The way where it doesn't function. Not the way where they enigmatic me on turn 3 and put attracts into play or some shit. They're really killing my momentum. The suspense. Waiting on your opponent. Opponent's choosing which... Okay, so they're AFK. Alright, while they're AFK, what's the best Gatorade? I got lemon lime. Let me know what you think. I'm a lemon lime enjoyer. Like orange. Now I know what you're thinking to yourself. Why doesn't this guy just edit this out of the video? Well, I want to know about the Gatorade. Alright, put it back. Yeah, I think we keep this. It's not perfect, but I think it's very good. I think Thalia is excellent against their deck. Human. This thing also beats ass, but maybe it won't even really matter. Nothing. Could play it. I think Thalia's better. I guess Overlord. Maybe not. Because they're just going to Overlord me, right? Yeah, fuck. Okay. So now I have the question of... what is my goldfish like? I put them to 16. And then the following turn, I attack for 7, 8, 9. Adeline, I put them to... I think I'm supposed to Spellbinder. I think it's a 3-turn clock either way. I can't 2-turn them with this, right? It's 3 to 15. And then it's going to be 4, 11. The Adeline will be 5. And this, so it's 9. I think I'm 1 or 2 short. So we're going to play this. Oh, Jesus Christ. Well, then. So the binding's always 3 mana. If they draw untap land, we're just going to die. It's going to get a 6. I guess maybe Verdict isn't as scary as I think it is. Should I just let them have a binding? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I mean, Verdict's not that bad. Them Leyland binding this is annoying. They could go binding for 2, leave up Get Lost as well. Pass. Okay. So no land. It's kind of interesting. So, they can Verdict me. But I have Bodyguard. But then they lock down me. So, depending on what I do... I think it's this. Okay. What? I guess they were just like, I'm gonna verdict. Okay. Can I kill them next turn with Mutavault? It's 3, 5. Oh, you just ripped another one. That sucks. Alright, we lost. I could draw a Reflector Mage, maybe. That sucks. Pioneer. Yeah. Unlucky. Just getting this stupid ass whale. If I draw Loran. That sucks. Lockdown, Verdict, Enigmatic. With Enigmatic in play to get a Traxa, which they didn't do because they didn't want to die to Reflector Mage, I guess. Okay. I double spell, they can Verdict. Yeah, I mean, they just top decked. It is what it is. They have everything. I don't think we can win. If we do win, it probably involves them not having a Traxa in their deck. So I'm supposed to Spellbinder the Verdict and then play a 2-drop, I think. Can't really beat a land. It's really hard to beat spells. So yeah. When they tutor up a Traxa, we can just concede, I think. It's unlucky they top decked this, because they were very dead. I mean, I could trade for this, but like they have the binding, so. Okay. Alright, streak is over. GG's. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. This deck was very fun. It also seemed relatively good. Like, I think that this is actually a good matchup. Like, I think, like, they came well prepared. They have, like, a billion sweepers or whatever. But their deck's super clunky. Like, easy punishes. Like, if they mulligan or have awkward draws, it's going to be really problematic. And we've got a lot of good disruption tools and just beat down options. So, you know. And I do want to note, I mentioned not having Yorion. This person does not have Yorion, which, you know, maybe if we played against an 80-card enigmatic deck, they wouldn't top deck this because they would have too many cards in their deck. So GG's to the opponent. Hope you all enjoyed. Make sure to hit like and subscribe as always. If you want to see more Pioneer content, let me know. If you want to see Standard, let me know. If you want to see something else, let me know. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Peace. Let's concede. Let's die. Blah. Alright. Good games.